Okay. Whenever you're ready, we're good.
Okay, so first of all, how you set the call up is you text, and this is what I say. Okay, JoJo, who do you know that if they did this would be great at it? They're already good at what they do. They have great integrity. They have a great work ethic. They're coachable. They have a huge network. They have infectious energy, enthusiasm, passion, whatever your 10 core values that you look for in a prospect, and yours may be different than mine, but whatever those are, who do you know that if they did this would be good at it? And your whole goal is just to get them to listen. That's it. And so send them a text. The text says, can you talk? And they're either going to say yes or no. Most of them say yes. Or if they say no, say when would be a good time to talk? And so you get them on the phone. The whole goal of that first phone call is to set the appointment for the Zoom, okay? And so the script goes like this. JoJo, well, let's say that I'm calling you. So, okay. So JoJo, hey, listen, I'm heading into my next wave of growth, and I have 5 leverage spots. And I thought of you because you have so much energy and you have an amazing work ethic and you love helping people. And so I don't know if it's going to be a good fit for you or not. It could be, it could not be, and that's totally okay. But would you just sit down and listen? When would you have time to hop on a Zoom and listen to see what I have in that leverage spot? So that's what you say initially. And then you confirm the time, and then you're going to get on like you would do it with your people. Okay. I'm going to do it as if you are my personally enrolled, and then we're talking to your prospect, and I always say this is what I say. Okay. So if you were starting your own business, mm-hmm. and you were choosing your board of directors, who would be your first 2 people? And those are the people that you should call. And for most people, that is on their chicken list. But here's the deal. Third-party edification goes so far. And when you cast a vision to them, they're going to be in. So when you introduce us, you introduce me and you edify me as, quote, the expert. And then when you introduce your prospect, you want to say good things, but keep it really short so I can peel back the layers. Okay? So that's what we're going to do.
So I would say, so I'm the one that is, so I would say this is, Lisa, I want you to meet Sivi. She's an amazing doctor. She lives in Kansas City. She's got tons of energy. But what I really love about her is her ability to be able to help people simplify things, break things down easily. She sees the vision of what we're doing. Her goal is to really help people get to the next level. Love to be around her. She has a great smile, and she does like 1,000 lunches a day. So, it's like, she's awesome like that. And so Dr. Sivi, I want you to meet Miss Lisa. We've known each other for a while, but I will tell you this, she's got a great work ethic. She just, she puts her sights on something and she goes for it. And so that's the reason that I've gotten us all together here today, because I think that she'll love what you have to what you have to say.
Fabulous. Well, hi, Lisa. Thanks for getting on and helping JoJo out. I literally told her to get her top 2 people on this Zoom. And I said, if you were setting up your own company and you could only choose 2 people for your board of directors, who would you choose? Choose somebody who has energy and has a great work ethic and is fun and all of that. And she chose you. So thanks for getting on. And I'm just going to share a little bit. But first of all, tell me a little bit about yourself so I kind of know who I'm talking to on the Zoom here.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. I'm so honored that JoJo thinks so highly of me. I love working. I do have a good work ethic, and I do have a go-getter type of personality. A little bit about me. I'm a single mom. Well, my baby is grown up, but I'm still single.
That's right.
And I love people. I love working. Serving people. That's what I really love doing. It's just helping people with whatever they might need. So I love nature, love the outdoors, you know, hiking, camping, all of that, killing snakes, picking ticks and chiggers. No, I just got back from Arkansas. Got poison ivy.
Oh yeah, we have tons of poison ivy here in Missouri too.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But, yeah, so just, you know, that's a little bit about me. I just, yeah, just.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So nice to meet you.
I am, yes, awesome. I am so like you. Like, I am a country girl at heart. Like, if I took you outside, I just have like trees and grass all around me, and it's amazing. But I will let you come kill snakes for me, because that's where I'm like, peace out. I don't do that.
Right?
So tell me, you said you are a single mom. So how many kids? Do you have just one?
Just one daughter. She's 32 now.
She's 32. Awesome. So we have actually 4. So 28, 26, 21 today, and 18. Yeah. So yeah, kids are awesome. 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 They each need to come with their own manual. So since you just had one, that's all you need is one manual, but that's great.
Just one manual.
So tell me, you said you love serving people. So what do you do? Like, do you work outside the home? What's that look like?
Well, I did. Yes, I work at home now as far as working with health and nutrition, helping people, you know, just get their health back, get their lives back.
Awesome.
I was in the criminal field for a long time. I did that for about 16 years. I was a criminal defense investigator. And my passion, I loved it because I was able to help. Well, I can only do so much, but I was able to help the innocent ones, or if they were innocent, because you really truly never know. I mean, I had my gut intuition, but I would do my due diligence to do everything I could to, if in fact they were innocent, to give them a good case and a good, you know, they would have a good trial. So, and then that just kind of went over into my health, because through that I let my health go, because I worked so many hours and I was serving so many people and just helping, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So
wait 1 second, Lise, put your phone down and make it solid, because I know you're holding it, because I feel like we're rocking.
Oh, are you? Okay, so I can't see. Can you guys see me okay?
Yeah, or you can move it closer to you, or put it in a different position. Prop it up on your computer. Do something.
Okay.
Do something with it.
Okay.
So
as you talk, you move. So
I know.
Just so we can get a good. It's okay.
Expressive personality.
I know. It's all good. I'm Italian. I get it.
I was like, oh. So yeah. So I've just always been before that, I was in the medical field for 22 years. So I've always been a nurturer. I've always caretaker, taking care of people when they're sick, and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. I just love helping people.
I love it. I can tell that. And that's awesome. As a chiropractor, that's why I was a chiropractor, because I loved helping people, especially naturally. So I love that you're in health and wellness right now. So what do you love about being in health and wellness right now?
What do I love about health and wellness? What I love about it is the ability to give people the tools and the knowledge to do with it what they want. So to be able to help people get healthy, change the course, do prevention, all of that. I guess.
I love it. And I thought that you were going to answer that, because you've already told me numerous times in every single job that you are a nurturer, a caretaker, and I can totally tell that. So I see why JoJo selected you as one of her two, for sure. So tell me this, what's one thing you'd change about what you do right now? So I asked you for the positive, what you love. What's one negative or one thing you would change, if you could, about what you currently do?
It's a very good question. Create more income.
Okay, awesome. I love it. And so on that note, let me ask you this question. And so many people haven't thought about this, but if time and money were of no issue, and you woke up tomorrow, Lisa, and you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would your life look like? How would you design your life?
Oh my gosh. Well, I would go back to probably Norfolk, Arkansas area. I'd have a ranch. I'd have probably a couple hundred head of cattle. maybe 5 horses. I'd wake up. I'd have people taking care of them, of course.
Yes.
I would just have I would be out in the country somewhere. I would change I would move from the concrete city back to the country. I'm going through withdrawals. I've been home for 2 days and I was gone for 3 weeks. And so it's just so, I love waking up and saying hello to the deer.
Me too. We have a doe in our front yard right now with 2 babies, twins. And so it's been amazing to watch them. So I'm with you. I get it. I get you, girl. So I'm going to ask one more question. I know I'm asking a lot of questions and you're like, what in the world? But I'm almost done because I really just want to know who I'm talking to. So let me ask you this question. Physically, if I could do one thing for you physically today, what would that look like? Would it be more energy? Would it be youthful aging? Would it be help dealing with stress? Would it be lose a few pounds? Would it be building muscle? Like, what would that look like?
It would be probably energy and to lose a few pounds.
Okay, awesome. I love that. And here's the deal. As a doctor, I used to spend so much time sharing about our products, and I would get into the science and I would get into all that. And really, our products are not on trial anymore. They work 96% of the time. They are amazing. We have published clinical trials. They're incredible. It's an easy to use, simple, convenient system, and most of the time saves people money. So JoJo can share more about that. But the reason why I wanted to get you on this call today is because JoJo is going into her next wave of growth. And like I said, she has 2 leveraged positions. And I want to show you what that means to you and what that looks like. Is that okay?
That's perfect. That's
okay.
Awesome.
And guys, I didn't grab my iPad, so I got to go grab my iPad. Usually I'm prepared better than this. Okay, technology, hopefully it works. My son is my IT specialist because I am not gifted in technology, but we're gonna believe that it's gonna work.
I think that's why these millennials are really good for us.
Exactly. If you, yay. Okay, good deal. If you can't be it, know it, hire it, marry it, and I've done all 3. Okay, we'll go over here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to draw it out as if it happened. This is the way it went down for me when I first started. And when we first started, we did have 6 businesses and 4 kids. And so really we got in this whole financial vehicle just to get healthy and bless lives. Like you, I loved blessing lives, and I was always open to something that would, bless them on the inside nutritionally while I bless them on the outside with my adjustments. So of course, from an integrity standpoint, I always have to try something before I ever recommend it to a patient. So this was me, and I'm pretty much always happy, joyful. This was my husband, and I'm like, you're my guinea pig, and you're going to do this with me. So when Dave enrolled, he enrolled with a value pack, which is absolutely the best value. Both of us got started with value packs. And when Dave got started with that, that was a $100 bonus, okay? I wrote the 2 because I doubled it too soon. But that was a $100 referral bonus. So the company was thanking me for referring my husband. And I also enrolled my best friend, Angie. And the company, she got started with what's called a Getting Started pack. It's a little bit smaller pack, and I got a $25 referral bonus for helping her get started. But since I started them within the same week, the company doubled that. So that was 50, that was 200. And then when I shared with 2 people, these gates opened right here, and I earned on everything below me. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. My team divided in half. I had a left team, I had a right team. And the company said, great job, Sivi. You referred 2 people that you love and care about, that you want to feel good. And so they gave me a $50 bonus for referring 2 people. It's called a rank advancement bonus. And so just right there, I've earned $300. Okay, you with me? Okay, so then what happened is Dave went out and shared with his sister. Actually, let me change colors here. Dave went out and referred his sister who had some health issues and our pastor, Bill. And so, of course, Dave got those same bonuses, but the company said, great job, CV. This is about people helping people. And so we're going to reward you and give you a leadership bonus for helping Dave share with 2 people that he loves and cares about, that he wants optimal health for. So we're going to give you $100. And Ange went out and she shared with her dad, who had some heart concerns, heart health challenges. And she shared with her husband, Gary. Because Gary was going to eat every day with my husband, Dave. And Dave's like, Gary, we're not going to be going out to eat. We're doing this new program, so you better do it too. So that's what happened. And again, Angie received the bonuses based on different packs that they enrolled with. And I received another $100 bonus, leadership bonus, for helping Angie share with 2 people that she loves and cares about. So it's you share, I shared with 2 people, and then they share. And I still have that doctor's handwriting, so sorry, it's kind of sloppy. But that's $200 for referral bonuses, leadership bonuses, and then I get a new title, and it's called manager, and that's $250. So that's $700 that I've earned. Now, how many people have I referred, Lisa, in that scenario?
2.
2. You're so smart. Like, most people don't get that. They say, oh my gosh, you've referred 6. I'm like, no, you have referred 2. And they have each referred 2. So, Jojo, you picked a good one. She knows her stuff. So 2 people, and you've earned $700. Isn't that great? Like, that's great, right? Okay, so bear with me a second. I'm going to draw this out. It's going to get a little redundant for a moment, but hang in there because I want to show you. Oh, hopefully it keeps going. There's 4 more people, and then we're going to do 4 more people on this side. Uh-oh. Oh, there. Okay. And right here. Okay, so 10 people total, Lisa. 5 on your left and 5 on your right, who each share with 2 people. And when you do that, it's about $6,000 worth of income, okay?
Okay.
And we had a guy once, and he wanted to borrow $5,000 from us. And we're like, Mike, we're going to teach you to fish, not give you a fish, okay? So we need a list of 30 names. We'll make every single phone call for you because you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we're going to help you. We're going to make every single phone call for you. And he did this in 2.5 days. My husband and him sat outside in our little sunroom off of our bedroom, and Dave made every single phone call. And in 2.5 days, he had this completed, and he had his $6,000. So that did not keep me up at night. That is what we call gap funding, okay? So that's a way you can come in, and you can definitely pay for your product, and you can definitely, I mean, $6,000, a lot of people could find something fun to do with $6,000, right? You'd probably come back to Arkansas and go on another trip for a while, right? Out in God's country, out in nature. So here's the thing. We're in 15 different countries, and now we just opened in 3 more. So that's going to keep growing, but we can't have different currencies in our tree. So we can't have like dollars and euros and pesos and Canadian dollars and all of that. So each product has a point value. And so like when Dave got started, and I'll pick a different color here so I can illustrate that. When Dave got started, his pack was 300 points. And then Bill's was 150, let's say. Kelly's was 300 points. And then 200 points here, and 100 points here, and 300 points here. I'm just dropping in points, okay? And Angie's was 150, and Gary's was 300, and Sam's was 300. So this is the residual side. Do you know what residual income is?
Yes, it's when you get paid for work that you've already done.
Exactly. So it would be like me as a chiropractor adjusting a patient in January and never adjusting them again the entire year. Yet I get paid in January when I give them an adjustment. I get paid in February, March, April, May, but I only do the work once in January, okay? That's residual income. So ours is looking for 600 points on one side and 300 on the other. So let's take this example. It would take 600 here, and it would take 300 here for a total of 900 points, and you would get 6% of that, or $54. So that's called a cycle, okay? That's how we get paid, and that's the residual side. Now keep in mind, Lisa, that you earn on everything below you, okay? So we can go to bed, and when all of our orders process during the night, we can wake up and have 10 cycles. So that means we earned $540 while we slept. Is that a good thing?
Woohoo! I like sleeping and making money.
Yes, me too. It didn't work that way when I was a chiropractor. I had to trade time for money, and I could only see so many patients in a day. But we personally shared with only 400 people. Don't judge me for that. Like, we had other businesses and kids and all of that. But so that's only 2 or 3 a month. I haven't even done the math on it because we've been doing this almost 12 years. But from those 400 people, guess how many people are on our team?
A couple thousand, say 5,000.
Right. That would be really good if 5,000 people had come from those original 400, right?
Right.
But we have 32,000 people on our team.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so grateful for that. And that's what I mean about our product. If our product didn't work, it wouldn't keep growing like that. So that's why I say our products aren't on trial. You just got to put them in your body and wait for your cells to light up. So this is residual income. So this is what keeps me awake at night. And I still, even 12 years later, you know, a lot of times I'll ask people, if you could wake up tomorrow and you could do anything you wanted to do, would it be what you did today? And most people, it's an emphatic no, right? But I can honestly say, like, there are times when I can't sleep at night because I'm so excited. I'm like, whose life do I get to bless tomorrow? And for me, initially, it just started out as healing the world. Like you, I want to serve people and impact people and bless lives. And so with everything else going on in our lives, I just wanted to heal the world. But in 75 days, I was earning an extra $1,000 a week. And that was on 4 to 8, maximum of 10 hours per week. And so that's what I mean about leveraging your time. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. That's awesome.
Awesome. So here's what I'm going to draw out and share with you, because this is what's truly possible. And this is what I love, love, love sharing. So this is what happened to a friend of ours up in Mound City, which is a little tiny town, but Hillary Courtney, she had an amazing skill set. She loved helping people. She had a great work ethic, just like you, but she had never been plugged into the right vehicle. So some life circumstances had happened, and she found herself $70,000 in debt, even though she had this master's degree in business and economics, and she did not have a job. And so here's what I know for sure. You can't get to the moon on a bus. You have to have a rocket to get to the moon. You have to have the right vehicle to get to the moon. Same thing in life. You have to have the right vehicle to get you that ranch with a herd of cattle and 5 horses, and where you can wake up with the deer every day. You have to have the right vehicle to do that, right? And so with your skill set, when you take that and you apply it to the right vehicle, that's what it looks like. So let me draw out and what I mean by leverage positions that JoJo has available right now. So Hillary enrolled her mom, Rita, and her husband, Justin. And when she did, her gates opened and she earned on everything below her, okay? Her team divided in half. So Rita enrolled her husband, Steve, and her teacher friend, she's a principal, her teacher friend from work. And so when Rita did, her gates opened, okay, and her team divided in half. And she had a left bank and she had a right bank. So Rita, that's all that Rita did. Rita just wanted to use the products and get healthy and help her daughter out by becoming a customer. And so here's what happened next. Hillary enrolled one on her left and one on her right, and one on her left and one on her right, and one on her left and one on her right. Now, Rita does not know these people that Hillary enrolled, but Rita earns money on these people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They're below her. Okay, so here's what happened next. Hillary enrolled a gal named Robin who had an amazing skill set, a huge network, just incredible skill set, but she wasn't ever plugged into the right vehicle. So she goes crazy, Lisa. She starts enrolling everybody. Her team grows really fast. 10,000 people come into this team really quickly. And guess what? Rita's earning on all of them. So before long, Rita has 600,000 banked points sitting there. Okay?
Wow.
So the way we build with our teams, we like building, like putting some leaders together. And the way we build with our teams, this is highly likely. It's not guaranteed. It is called network marketing work, right? But at this point, Rita has to do 1/3 of the work that Hillary does in order to earn the same amount of money. Are you with me? Because Rita's already built this team down here Hillary's already built this team that Rita's earning money on because everything's below her. So at this point, Rita only has to do 1/3 of the work that Hillary has to do because Hillary has to build her right side and her left side.
Right.
Okay? So here's what happened. That's really common, the way that our team builds, okay? It really is, because you're gonna get help. We build these power legs, and that's really common, okay? And it's everybody helping everybody, and it creates awesome momentum. But here's what happened next in Rita's scenario. So this teacher enrolled another teacher who enrolled Holly DeMott. Holly had been in corporate America earning 6 figures, and she had gained 100 pounds because after work they would go out to eat and drink and all that stuff. So then in 2008, when the banking industry tanked, she lost her job. They came in, they let go of 100 people, and she lost her job.
Oh.
And so here's what Holly did. Holly said, you know what? I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to release 100 pounds. And she won the Ice of Body Challenge. Now, she hired Lori Harder as her trainer. And Lori she was a fitness model. She was a fitness competitor. She would always take second in those competitions. And she said, I don't need your supplements because I eat clean. And finally, when Holly started outperforming Lori in strength and endurance and recovery, Lori's like, maybe I should try your stuff. And when she did, she won fitness competitions. And she got on the cover of Oxygen magazine, and everybody in the fitness industry wanted to know what she was doing. And so she shared with Kathy Savage. Kathy Savage came on board. She has the #1 fitness, she's in charge of all the fitness girls in all of America. She's the #1. And then she enrolled Emily Vavra, and this team went crazy, Lisa. This team grew to become over 100,000 people, the fastest growing team in isogenics at that time.
Wow.
Guess how much Rita made last year? And she's only ever enrolled 2 people.
Let's see. Rita made $20,000.
That would be great, wouldn't it, if you only enrolled 2 people? But Rita made $750,000 last year. Now, is that common? No, it is not common. I want to stress that. But it is possible with this content. It's possible. And it's happened more than once. But what's really common is that we have these power legs, and that you work together and you create momentum, and you're looking at doing 1/3 of the work that somebody just coming in. Now, for us, it didn't happen that way. We were put on the inside of an inside of an inside, and it was before we knew anything. And so, we had to build both legs, like Hillary, when it's totally cool. But that's kind of how we build. So, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, what questions do you have for me?
Okay, so I have a question. So I've seen presentations like this before. So can I ever make more money than like what you make or what JoJo makes?
Absolutely. And that's what I'm telling you. Like, people say, oh, that's one of those pyramid things, right? And they have preconceived ideas. And they think that, oh, that's where the person at the top makes all the money. Actually, it's not. Because just like I showed you, Rita has to do a third of the work that Hillary has to do. Now, if Rita wanted to earn more money than Hillary, she would have to go out. Remember the first slide that I showed you, where you have 5 on your left and 5 on your right? She would have to go out to build to executive and to really capitalize and go further than Hillary. But it's very possible. We have several team members actually that make more than Dave and I, because they do this full time. And so that's so rewarding when you can help people on your team. You know, I know you're a single mom and you have the advantage of doing a home-based business. I think that's amazing. What a gift. But I love bringing moms home. I started this just to heal the world, kind of like you love healing people. But right now, my passion is becoming like taking you to Arkansas, putting you on that ranch with that herd of cattle, with those 5 horses, everybody's taken care of 1 year from today. Like, that lights me up. That keeps me up at night. That gets me woken up in the morning, like, excited about life, because I know that this vehicle can do that if you choose to use it.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And you'll help me?
Absolutely. Like I said, here's the thing. You are in the best of the best of the best hands with JoJo. She is amazing. Like, I would put her up, 32,000 people on our team, and I would put her up against anybody. But even more than that, I would put her up against anybody in the company. She loves and takes care of her people better than anybody I know. And she's been doing this for a while, so you couldn't be in better hands than her. And that's the thing. She can only choose 2 people to work with at a time. She's going to 6 figures in 6 months, and she's looking for 2 people to take with her. So that's the situation. I mean, really, that's the leverage positions that she's offering you.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
I'm in.
Okay, guys. So that's basically how it goes. And you could have peeled back a few more layers, like what do you like to do for fun and all that. But you had given me your why. You had given me your goal. So I just took you back to that. You saw how I took you back to that 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, are there any questions? Or it's nothing like grandiose. It's kind of what we do, right?
Right. It's
And I know you're already making 6 figures, but a new person like Eli, that's what I said. I said, or Jamie or whoever I'm doing these vision Zooms for, I'm like, okay, so Eli's running 6 figures in 6 months. And I mean, really, you can work with a lot more people than that, but you can only work with 2 people at a time to really run them to executive into 6 figures, if that makes sense. You can be reactive to the rest of them, but proactive with 2.
And so the point of doing this is so we're reaching out and having business conversations.
Yes. Yes. Because if you were hiring somebody, if you were truly hiring somebody for your board of directors, you would not do a group meeting. You would not do a group meeting for your board of directors, your 10 board of directors, which is basically what you have building to executive, right? You wouldn't do that. That would be a one-on-one conversation. And I wouldn't know in a group, Lisa's not going to open up and share that, you know? And most people haven't even thought of it.
Right.
So, yeah, so you have to peel back those layers. I knew she was a blue from the time she said, I'm a single mom. And then she said, I love and care for people. And I'm like, woo, 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 woo. So my message is always going to be, oh, let's serve and impact people. And I kept throwing that in the whole conversation. Now, had she not been a blue, I would have handled that a little bit differently. But I mean, that's what we do with FORM, family, occupation, recreation. And that's why I say, tell me a little bit about yourself. So I know by the way they answer that, which personality they are. And then I'm going to peel back the layers. They're going to give me bullets of gaps in their life. And then I'm going to wrap a big bow around at the end, deliver the message congruent with their personality. And I mean, typically it's a pretty much done deal.
What would a red say?
A red say, we need leaders like you. Like you have amazing leadership skills. JoJo's told me that, you know, if Lisa's that. And, you know,
so what would she have responded to you to let you know she's a red?
Oh, she would have said, oh, they would have talked about their job, what they do.
So they start there.
Yeah, they always start their job. And like if you ask my husband, tell me a little about yourself. Well, I built, bought, and sold dozen businesses and sold them for blah, 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 blah. And I love to go hunting and I love to play golf. His family is like, oh yeah, and I have a family. Like he has zero blue.
So he's a red yellow.
So he's a red yellow. Yeah. A white would tell you their title. A white would talk about their title. Like Dr. Bill Andrews would talk about his PhD and blah, 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 you know, all of that. A yellow is going to talk about themselves, and they're going to talk about what they love to do for fun, probably their latest vacay, all of that. So they're going to be talking with their hands. They're going to be excited. And yeah. So, yep. That's how you know. And it's so obvious. Like it really is. Most of the time. There's very few times that it's not obvious, but yeah. So hopefully that helps, guys. I know it's nothing like
no, but it gives you verbiage, it gives you direction, it gives scripting, and so it's the thought process of just reaching out and having a different conversation.
Literally.
And it shows your excitement.
Yeah.
Because you're so excited and you're just, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the iPad thing right into the Zoom. That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? That is a game changer for me. It's so simplistic. I love it. And I love that you can change colors, kind of like Lynn did at Celebration.
Mm-hmm.
That you can change colors on there, so it makes it so much more clear than when you're at a meeting and everything's black and moving. You know, this is so much better than that.
That's awesome. So I'm going to stop the recording. Do you have any questions that I need to throw on here, or anything you want to add into the recording?
No, that's it. I mean, that's pretty much what we do. Like I said, it's nothing earth-shattering. It's just when you're intentional about getting people on a business Zoom, then I'd take 10 business builders over 1,000 product users.